Hello, I'm Kelly Schramm, Executive Director for Youth and Family Connections. YFC is a community-based nonprofit organization that helps Weld County youth get back on track for a successful life. Through comprehensive assessments, case management support, and restorative justice practices, we provide families with the awareness, direction, and support they need to help their kids work through life's challenges. And now, you're going to hear from some of the kids we've worked with and some of our community partners.
I think one of the biggest benefits that we experience with Youth and Family Connections is just an outside perspective. And I think of Youth and Family Connections as a gateway to all the county resources that exist. So when we have students that are in need and needs to plug into a variety of different things that we just don't have access to or don't know about all of the things, Youth and Family Connections can provide that opportunity and those referrals and resources.
Hi, I'm Alexis Bailey, and I came to YFC to better myself because at one point in time I was in a really bad spot in life. I wasn't doing really good and I was fighting with my family, so I came to Jacqueline and she helped me and my mom figure out a plan, and we decided to go to the Wyoming Cowboy Challenge. At the Wyoming Cowboy Challenge, I got in trouble a lot. I didn't care in the beginning and I almost got kicked out a few times. But because of sergeants there and people who really cared about me, I prospered and I'm now graduated. I don't have to worry about going to school and I'm focusing on a better life now.
Youth and Family Connections is an extraordinarily collaborative effort that over the last decade has made an incredible impact in our community.
My favorite part of being a case manager at Youth and Family Connections is starting a path with a child and a family and watching them grow and develop skills on how to advocate for themselves and be successful in the goals that they set for themselves.
Yeah, we've been working with Hoda for the past couple of years. She's been great. She comes back into our school and meets with our students one-on-one, meets with families, and just comes here and works with them in their territory and on their turf. And I think that's a really effective and efficient way to outreach to our students.
My favorite part of being a case manager here at Youth and Family Connections is meeting the kiddos, seeing the difficulties that they have, and helping.
I'm Kenny Wildenstein, and I was the Dean of Students at Weld Central Middle School. I referred a lot of students to Youth and Family Connections. They would work with Ivan, who came in once every couple of weeks, and I really appreciated the work that they did because it allowed the students to get those extra support that was separate from the school. So, it took any discipline or any stigma that might have come from other students out of it and just put it in a really supportive role and helped out a lot of kids.
In 2013, we were supposed to start a restorative justice program, and we didn't have restorative justice in Weld County. And we collaborated with Youth and Family Connections and went to the state with this collaboration, and were able to obtain funding so that we could start restorative justice in Weld County in partnership with the District Attorney's Office Diversion Program. And because of that collaboration, we've been able to provide restorative justice to probably 300 kids in the past 3 years. And it's been very successful.
We've seen an additional group of kids coming through restorative justice, some kids who perhaps need some additional resources, additional attention, additional accountability, or a means to be held accountable that we've seen come through. We have been able to take a different group of juveniles and still hold them accountable in an appropriate fashion.
What I love about restorative justice is just the added layer of accountability for the kids, to be able to have that opportunity to really be able to talk about what happened in this situation and really be able to learn from it and move on.
Youth and Family Connections provides countywide services from Alt to Fort Lupton,
from Firestone to Greeley, and they assist our youth with positive changes in their growth.
I I can think of one young man a few years ago that was truant, was ditching 2 or 3 class periods a day out of the 4, just gone a lot, significant substance use issues. We ended up even moving for expulsion at one point. And we got him into the court system, and the support through Youth and Family Connections, just that continual monitoring and services. And he graduated with his diploma, and it was just a really proud moment to watch him walk across the stage after all of the challenges that he's had to get to that ultimate goal.
I would really like to thank YFC, the board who works with YFC, all the employees at YFC, for working with the district attorney's office, working with our local law enforcement agencies, really to help further public safety in a number of different ways in Weld County. It has been a fantastic partnership over the last 11 years, and I really look forward to continuing that relationship for many years in the future.
I want to thank Youth and Family and Hoda and my sister for getting me back on track and making me go down the right path. I wouldn't do it, and I don't know what I would do without them. So thank you.
Thank you, YFC, for the fantastic support that you provide our students and their families in helping them achieve their goals and their ultimate success in life.
I would like to thank Youth and Family Connections for helping me figure out my life and what I'm wanting to do with it. Thank you.
I want to thank YFC for helping kids in our community.
Without your generous support and the support of our communities, Youth and Family Connections would not be able to help the youth that you just heard from. And for that, we thank you. And giving is easy, and here's how.
Did you know donating money to Youth and Family Connections can not only help youth and families in need, but it can lower your taxes? Here's how it works. You donate $1,000 to YFC to help them provide their services to youth and families in need. Thank you. YFC will send you a receipt and a form DR0075 to include with your tax return. Come tax time, you get to include that $1,000 donation as a tax deduction for your awesome charitable contributions to YFC. Thank you again. Now, here's the fun part. Because you donated over $500, you also get a 25% tax credit thanks to the Upstate Colorado Enterprise Zone project. That's a $250 reduction in the amount you owe to Uncle Sam. So let's recap. That's a $1,000 tax deduction to help lower your taxable income and a $250 tax credit to reduce the amount of state taxes due. For a family in the 25% federal tax bracket, you would reduce your federal taxes by approximately $250. You would also receive a $250 tax credit towards your state taxes and another $46 in Colorado tax savings. This means that your $1,000 donation saves you approximately $546 in tax. In other words, a donation for $1 only costs you 45 cents. That sounds like a pretty good idea to me. But remember, I'm not a tax professional or an accountant, so make sure to talk to one if you have any questions. Thanks again for supporting Youth and Family Connections.